Okay, so what we are going to do now is a step that everyone has to do when they have a drone that weighs more than 0.55 pounds or 249 grams, and that is register our drone. So we're going to go to FAA Drone Zone. My internet is kind of slow, so it might take a little bit. I fly under Part 107. There's a public aircraft. I need to register a drone. We're going to do that one. I fly under the exception for recreational flyers, so if it's you just flying for your own personal leisure, you're going to use this register down here, exception for recreational flyers. But if you have your Part 107 or the drone's going to be used for any commercial purpose, then we're going to have to register it with the 107 part. Alright, create account to register. You must be 13 years of age or older. Use a valid email address as you will need to verify your account. So we will use hearing at fortsmithschools.org. I'm going to create a password. Oh, it's got to have a special character. Let me change that up there. There we go. Alright, almost done. We just sent you a verification email. Please check your email inbox to continue. So there's that. Open that up. Click the link below to activate account. So now we have verified that account. So now we got to go back and log in. Our account's been verified. That is good. Get rid of that. Privacy Act statement, registration info. Agree. So now I gotta put our email address and our password in there, hoping I remembered it. So we'll have to put some stuff in here. Our first name, middle initial, for Reginald, not really. And we'll throw the phone number in there. Alrighty, so now it's asking for a physical address. We are going to use, we're going to use the school's address for this because it is a school drone. So we've got United States address is 2301 North B Street. Fort Smith, Arkansas. Number 72901. Mailing address will be the same. Proceed to dashboard. Currently do not have any registered SUAS. So I am on here as a registered user of this account. We could add other registered users. So if you have your 107 and you fly for Northside, I can throw you in here. Now we've got to manage our UAS inventory. So we're going to add a UAS. Select type, purchased. We did the flame wheels, and that would be under the home built. But since this was an off-the-shelf model, we'll do purchased, nickname, Mavic 2. We'll do Mavic 2 Dual, since it is a Enterprise Dual. Manufacturer is DJI. Our model is Mavic 2 Enterprise. Now we've got to enter our serial number. So on ours, the serial number, if you're looking from the top, serial number is right behind that leg. So our serial number is 298 and CGAA R0A 03 UG. Okay, so then we'll go to add UAS. Okay, so it costs to register our drone, but so then we hit done. We've done that. So now we've got the shopping cart. Now we hit checkout. Acknowledgement of FAA requirements. I will fly in accordance with FAA requirements for the authorized operation of my aircraft. I understand that I'm responsible for knowing and understanding what those requirements are. So we've all studied 107. We know what the rules and regs are. We should know how to find them if we need them. So then we'll hit the I have read, understand, and intend to follow the FAA requirements. We'll go to next. And you've got to do the payment information. Then you'll review and pay, and then you get a confirmation. So when you're going through here, after you enter your payment information, review and pay, you'll get a confirmation that says you're registered. You'll receive a unique registration number that's valid for 3 years. After 3 years, you must renew your aircraft registration. So you have to renew your registration every 3 years. So if we do this today, come the end of April in 2023, we're going to have to renew our drone registration. So I'll have to go through this process again. It'll be a lot simpler because then you'll just find your drone that's already in there and hit renew. And then it'll come up and bill, I think it's $5 to register your drone. I'm not going to enter any of this payment stuff on there because you don't need my credit card information. Sorry, no early Christmases for you. But once you get that number, you must mark each aircraft with the assigned unique registration number before it is operated. So you'll get a unique registration number. It'll probably be like 13, a combination of 13 letters and numbers, and it'll have to be marked somewhere on this drone to where it could easily be seen if the drone was to crash or it was to be confiscated. So we might come in here on the inside, opposite from our serial number. Might come in and label it there. Some people like to print off a portion of the certificate they have. That's the way that they did it with the Phantom, and they just kind of slap that on the drone somewhere. I like just having the number. It's simple, but then again, it's not a terrible idea to have your information on there in case you're flying it and you end up landing it in your neighbor's yard or something, or something happens and it gets lost. If somebody comes across it, they might have a way to contact you to get your drone back to you instead of having to go through the FAA, which most your average Joe is probably not going to do that. They're just going to say, well, somebody lost their drone. They're either going to try to figure out a way they can fly it, or they're just going to chunk it in the trash because it's not their drone, not their money, regardless that it cost us $4,000. So there's that. That's basically step-by-step registration in a nutshell. If you're not going to be using it commercially, you don't have your 107, you can always register a recreational flyer account. So it'll be a few less questions that you have to answer, but it's the same process, same cost. I believe $5. That's about all I've got for this one. Stay tuned. I'll see you for the next one. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you're able to make it through on your classes. And if you're having any issues with my class or anything else, you can always reach out to me for help. Counselors, other teachers, we're all here. The main thing is that we just keep pushing on, and I'll see you on the next one.